Wars and expansion. Peter's military and naval reforms were instrumental in expanding Russia's territory. His campaigns in the Baltic region, particularly against Sweden, culminated in the Great Northern War, 1700 to 1721. This war was critical in securing Russia's dominance in northeastern Europe. Great Northern War. The war began with a coalition of Russia, Denmark, Norway, and Saxony against Sweden, which was then a major European power. Although Russia was initially defeated at the Battle of Narva, 1700, Peter regrouped and ultimately triumphed. The victory at the Battle of Poltava, 1709, marked a turning point in the war, and by 1721, Russia had emerged victorious. As a result, Russia gained significant territories, including parts of modern-day Finland, Estonia, Latvia, and Ukraine, establishing Russia as a dominant power in the Baltic region. Creation of St. Petersburg. As a symbol of Russia's modernization, Peter founded the city of St. Petersburg in 1703. Situated on the Baltic coast, it was designed to be a window to the west and was built with the intention of creating a modern, European-style capital. Peter's decision to move the capital from Moscow to St. Petersburg in 1712 reflected his desire to distance Russia from its traditional, medieval past. Economic reforms. Peter sought to reform Russia's economy to make it more competitive with European powers. He established new industries, particularly in mining and metallurgy, and supported the development of trade and commerce. Under Peter, Russia's manufacturing capacity expanded, and the economy became more aligned with Western models. Political reforms. Peter reorganized the government, creating a more centralized and efficient state apparatus. He established the Table of Ranks, 1722, which created a system that ranked individuals according to their service to the state, whether in the military, civil service, or the nobility. This was designed to break the traditional aristocratic hierarchies and promote loyalty to the Tsar. Legacy. Peter the Great's reign was a defining moment in Russian history. Through his reforms, Russia transformed from a relatively isolated, medieval society into an empire capable of competing with the great European powers. His emphasis on modernization, military expansion, and Westernization made Russia a dominant European force. However, his reign was also marked by immense suffering for many of his subjects. The imposition of his reforms was often harsh, and his military campaigns were costly in terms of human lives and resources. The construction of St. Petersburg, for example, involved forced labor, and many died during the process. Peter's reforms had lasting effects on Russian culture, society, and politics. The Westernization process continued throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, but it also created tensions within Russian society, particularly between the Westernized elites and the more traditional peasantry. Peter the Great died in 1725, leaving behind an empire that was more European in its appearance and practices, but also one that had absorbed many of the contradictions and struggles of the modernizing world. His legacy is mixed. While his contributions to Russian statecraft and military prowess were crucial, the deep social and cultural divides he fostered would continue to shape Russian history for generations to come. In summary, Peter the Great's reign, 1682 to 1725, brought about profound transformations in Russia. His policies of modernization and Westernization shaped Russia's development and its emergence as a major European power. Despite the controversies surrounding his rule, Peter remains one of Russia's most important and iconic figures.